So, if you've ever gotten into the amazing craft of making your own sausage at home, you definitely know this moment. You've finished stuffing, you've got this beautiful rope of links, and you're left with a pile of leftover casings. The big question is, what do you do with them? Right? Throwing them out feels like such a waste because, well, it is. But if you store them the wrong way, you can totally ruin them. And that leads to burst sausages and just pure frustration. It's a classic problem for every single home sausage maker.
Well, you can relax. I was lucky enough to learn from an old-school German sausage master, and for him, wasting good material was, let's just say, not an option. So today, I'm going to share his secrets for storing every kind of casing, so you can save some money and be ready to go for your next batch.
Okay, so where do we even begin? Before we get into the weeds of natural versus synthetic, my own master taught me that there are 3 golden rules. These apply to everything. If you can master these, you are already halfway there.
First up, label everything. Put the date on it and the type of casing. Just think of it like a pantry. You always want to use the oldest stuff first. Second, keep them away from strong smells. Casings are like little sponges for odors, and you really don't want your breakfast sausage tasting like last night's garlic bread. And third, and this is maybe the most important rule of all, trust your senses. Especially with natural casings, if something smells off or just looks weirdly slimy, it is not worth the risk. When in doubt, just throw it out.
All right, now for the real challenge. Natural casings. Hog, sheep, beef. These are the traditional choice, but because they're a natural product, they demand a little more respect and proper care. But trust me, get this right, and your sausages will be on another level.
With natural casings, how you store them really depends on one key question. Have you already soaked them in water? The answer to that question is going to send you down one of 2 very different paths. So let's break that down. So if they're still unsoaked, straight from the supplier, you're in luck. Your job is easy. Just keep them tightly sealed in their original salted pack or brine, pop them in the fridge away from any light or heat, and believe it or not, they'll be good for about a year. Now, for the casings that you've already soaked, the goal here is to basically recreate that original salty environment they came in. So rinse them off really well to get any meat scraps off, then pack them in an airtight tub with a whole lot of salt. Let any extra liquid drain out, seal it up tight, and get it in the fridge. You're pretty much re-curing them, and that can make them last for many more months. But wait a minute. I know what you're thinking. Hey, it's a natural product. Can't I just, freeze the leftovers? It seems like the most obvious solution, doesn't it? Well, let's see what the pros have to say about that. The answer from every professional supplier is a huge, emphatic, resounding no. Seriously, just don't do it. And the reason why all comes down to a little bit of food science. So here's what's actually happening. When you freeze natural casings, the water inside them forms these sharp little ice crystals. I want you to think of them like millions of microscopic knives, just shredding the delicate protein structure of the casing from the inside out. The result? A super weak casing that is almost guaranteed to burst on you when you're stuffing or cooking. So trust me, salting in the fridge is the only way to go. All right, ready for a breath of fresh air? Let's move on to the much, much simpler world of synthetic casings. Because these guys are engineered, their storage needs are way less demanding. I mean, you can see the difference right away. You can forget all about salt, brine, and even refrigeration. With synthetic casings, your main enemies are just moisture, heat, and sunlight. Collagen casings like it cool, say between 5 and 15 degrees Celsius, while fibrous and cellulose casings are even more forgiving. In fact, it all boils down to one simple mantra: cool, dry, and dark. Say it with me: cool, dry, and dark. A pantry or a cool cupboard is absolutely perfect. Just make sure you keep them in a sealed bag after you open the package, and you are all set. And what's the reward for following this super simple rule? An incredible shelf life. We're talking 12 to 24 months for collagen casings, and you can get several years out of fibrous and cellulose. That's a whole lot of sausage. But you know what happens when you find that forgotten package of collagen casings in the back of your pantry, and they just feel kind of dry and brittle? Are they headed for the trash? Not necessarily. Here is a fantastic little trick from the sausage master himself. If they aren't totally falling apart, you might be able to bring them back. The gentle humidity of a refrigerator, and I mean the fridge, not the freezer, can help them reabsorb a little moisture. Just pop them in there overnight and you might just save the batch.
And that brings us right back to the most important tool you have in your sausage-making kit, your own senses. It doesn't matter what the label says or how long it's been. Your own judgment is the final and most crucial test. So, if you only take away one thing today, please let it be this. For natural casings, think cold and salty. For synthetic casings, think cool and dry. I'm telling you, that is the entire secret to casing preservation right there. And finally, a really crucial safety note for those natural casings. If you open that container and you're hit with a smell that is anything other than just salty, I mean, if it's sour or rotten or just wrong, it's game over. If you see any thick, weird slime or any spots of mold, don't even think about it. The whole batch goes straight in the trash. Your safety always comes first. So there you have it. You are now officially armed with the knowledge to store your casings like a pro, which is going to save you money and cut down on waste. You never have to fear those leftover casings again. So the real question is, what masterpiece are you going to create next? Go on, happy stuffing.